some point. Usually you'll figure it out, and then you'll be able to just keep doing it the way that you want to do it. But
needed within the throne world pyramid.
I don't need this.
The Scorn have become frenzied at the death of the Witness's disciple Rulk. They seek to take the pyramid out of our hands and use it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how like people do the whole Pokemon stuff. Like, I know that there's a big market for it, obviously, because a lot of people still really like Pokemon, but it's, something that kind of leaves me in a sense, I guess. Not quite sure about all of that, but yeah, if they brought back a bunch of old stuff from the other wrestling games, then that better be pretty good. Alright, Fade, have a good night, and I look forward to seeing some of your streams in the future as well. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting for a little bit. But have a good night, buddy. Oh, I can. I just ran probably like half of it right there. No, just kidding, not even half of it. Not even close to half of it. Goodness me. There are no enemies, or just drown in the deep. Love that. I see moats. Oh. Resonance. Easy, buddy. I have no idea what those things are that I just picked up. I am playing the Hunter class. There's a Hunter, a Warlock, and a Titan. I'm playing the Hunter. I used to play the Warlock. That used to be my, like, main character, I guess. But I much more enjoy the Hunter now. I just like the speed to it, I guess. I like being able to move fast. Interesting mechanic right there. Not sure what that was all about, but I did something right. Got it moving. Ow. Okay, cool. It keeps going without me on there. That's exactly what I wanted. Because that was going to be a death threat. A death wish if I had stayed on there. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, Destiny's really good. And I know it's a little, I'm a little biased, obviously, because it's like, honestly, I'm playing it. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, I wouldn't play it a lot, as much as I do, which is a lot. I wouldn't play it that much if I didn't think it was good. And even during like its bad states, where it was just like so lackluster of content and everything like that, I would still play it. So, I don't know. I've always really liked it though. It's always been one of my favorite games. And to think, the way that I ended up getting into it was the Destiny 1 beta that released. And my older brother, him and I used to play games a lot with each other. And it was Destiny 1's beta was being sponsored on the Xbox homepage. And he came by one day and he's like, "Have you tried out the new Destiny beta that's up for download right now?" And I was like, "No, I have no idea what it is." And I looked at the game and I was like, "I've never played a game like that before, so I don't think I'll really like it." He's like, "Well, you should download it and just see if you like it." And I downloaded it, and the beta was pretty short. It was like 2 or 3 missions and like a strike, and that was pretty much all you could do. The max level when Destiny... Alright. The max level when Destiny 1 first came out was 20, I think. And in the beta, you could get to 7. But I don't believe that your stuff from the beta transferred to the game. But you got to level 7, and then you could do a strike, and you were like pretty close to underpower. Like you were pretty well underpower for the strike. And God, I think I replayed the beta and the strike and everything, maybe 30 times. I think I recreated a class maybe 3 or 4 times, but I just kept playing it. I kept playing the missions over, I kept playing the strikes over. I mean, it was so much fun. And I probably should have just paid attention to the creator of it, because I was like, Halo is my favorite game series really ever. Still to this point, even though the past few ones have been not fantastic. But I should have just been like, okay, it's Bungie. Bungie's not gonna make a bad game, and put this much pump on it. So it's like, oh yeah, with RuneScape, yeah. I tried to play RuneScape once because my older brother played RuneScape a lot too. Kind of, I don't know if it was whenever, I have no idea when RuneScape came out or when it was at its peak of popularity or whatever, but he played it a lot. And I think at the time that I tried to play it, I think I was just too young to really understand everything that I was looking at. So I kind of like lost interest in it. There's a lot of games like that for me. It's like, there's a lot of games that I think I would really like, but it's got like such intense reading whenever it comes to like modding out and skills and character skills and stuff like that. It's like, I don't really want to read that much whenever I'm trying to play a game. I'm just trying to play a game most of the time to have fun. So like having to read that much to build OP characters and stuff, it sometimes drives me away from it. But this game doesn't seem to be too bad. There's definitely some things that you have to read to build together to get OP characters. But this game doesn't seem to be too bad on that front. Most of the things that you need to build are pretty easily obtainable, and it's fast to get them to the right point and mod it all together correctly. So it's not too bad on that front. I'm about to change my armor around though so I can move a little faster. This just seems a lot of back and forth kind of a mission. It's a lot of back and forth. Oh, going up. We're riding on the magic broom. I gotta still shoot him back that way. What a silly goose. Did he just run off? Did he just run off the map? I guess technically he did. Gosh, there's so many. Why can you only grab 3 at a time? Ugh. So annoying. So much back and forth and back and forth. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I have no idea what this mission's about, so hopefully it's not too far from being over. Because I have no idea what it is. Man, there's more. Yeah, I feel like RuneScape was like, I feel like it's really hard if you put that much time and dedication into it to just kind of like give it up forever. I feel like probably giving up on it for, you know, a month or so at a time, just, you know, when you get burnt out, it's probably a nice little reset for you. But it's almost like, I feel like that would be one of the situations where it's like, do I really want to give up on it because I put so much time and effort into it? But then at the same time, it's like I don't have the time to put all that effort that I used to put into it. So it's like, is it worth continuing to try it even though I'm going to be behind? Double-edged sword right there. My God. Just tried to kill me. Ooh. I am tree. 333. What am I walking into? Disciples Bog. What are you about? You have a shiny ring on. Right. Ah, I see stairs. Oh my God. Holy crap. That was quite the drop. Quite the drop there. Ooh, fancy. These guys got the fossils and stuff like that. There is fall damage in this game. Yeah, it's just like you have to fall from pretty heavy height or pretty high heights to take damage. But most of the time, you usually don't die from the fall damage. You just lose a lot of health from it. Okay, all right. What are we doing now? We're doing a puzzle now. Oh God. All right, I've activated Guardian. Correct? Did I activate it? Alright, turn it off. Turned it on. Alright, let's go find a Guardian. Nope. 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 You Guardian? No. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, no, no. What the heck, man? Am I supposed to do anything in here? Or am I supposed to just keep going? I see stairs. Yeah, most of the time in this game, when it comes to fall damage, you usually end up dying more often from the physics of the game, if you will. Like, sometimes you'll fall from really, you know, not that far of a fall. But the way that your character bounces off of something, it just causes them to die, just like an instant death. Sometimes that can be annoying, but for the most part, like the regular, you know, your normal fall damage, it's not what I'm doing with this. Yeah, I mean, if you're enjoying your time, you know, streaming League, then you know, obviously you should put the effort into that, because it's more enjoyable streaming a game that you like to play and that like you don't mind grinding than it is to play a game that, even if it's an old classic game that you love, if you're not enjoying it playing it that much just because of how much there is to do in there, whatever, sometimes it's just worth playing something different that you enjoy. Is this a symbol? That's a symbol right there? Okay. So whenever I grew up with an Xbox, because my older brother had one. But my friends up the street had a GameCube, and the game that we always played on the GameCube was NFL Street, which is just like street football, which was awesome at the time. I mean, I was like, I loved that game just for this. I mean, it was a football game, but it was like so much different. Oh my god! Oh, it was different. There was so much stuff that you could do with the characters in that game. I just found it really fun to play. I have no earthly idea what I'm doing in this mission. I don't know why. I saw a red box in the middle, but I'm not sure what that means. I see a red box, and maybe that means I'm supposed to. This is the next tower I go to. Yeah, that's kind of like, I feel like that's the way with like streaming and like making videos for YouTube and stuff like that. It's like, if people ever ask, not that I'm like big on either platform, but like if people ask, you know, how I go about it, I always tell them like, it's better to stream / make videos for games that you like to play instead of doing what other people might want to see you play. Because at the end of it, like, you have to be enjoying what you're doing. That's what's most important, is that you're enjoying it. So like, if you're streaming a game that you don't enjoy playing for the fact that it'll gain you viewership, it's like, is the viewership really worth your unhappiness? But yeah, there was another football game called Blitz. I played that too. That game was pretty cool as well. But the NFL Street one I always really liked. So, all right, we got a brain with a hole in it, and we got. It looks like he's worshipping or drinking a cup, or worshipping a cup or something. Yeah, it's like, if people really, like, if people want to see you or like watch your stuff, you want the people that are genuinely interested in what it is you're playing, and not people telling you that you should play this, like, you should play X game because this is what I like to watch. So, you're either gonna like to watch whatever I play, or unfortunately just watch me. But also at the same, like, I can see at the same time it could be like a double-edged kind of sword as well. Because like, if you played games that, even though you're not particularly excited or thrilled about playing, it's a game that has a lot of viewership, and you can play it for viewership, and then once you gain your viewership, you can play games that you're interested in playing. Like, in that sense, for me, it would probably be like Warzone. Like, I don't mind playing Warzone, but it's not a game that particularly makes me happy, just because of, you know, all the things that are in that game for one version against another version and all that. I mean, that just rubs me the wrong way just to start off with. But, you know, it's got great viewership, obviously, so it's like, you can build up your viewership on that game, and then you can, once you have, you know, people that consistently watch your, you know, your streaming, or if you're making videos or whatever for that game, maybe whenever you need to play something else, they might also take a look at it, just because they like you as a person, as well as the games you play. So, I mean, I don't know. It can be viewed as both ways, I guess. I don't really know which one will be right or wrong, or if there is a right or wrong. I usually just go with the formula of playing which one makes you happy. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know. That's kind of like iffy advice. I mean, it's like, that one's also kind of, you know, I feel like all streaming advice is double-edged. Like, in that one, you know, if you stream a lower view count game, then you can get more recognized easily for people in that community, because, you know, they're not gonna go, there's not gonna be a lot of like dominant streamers who have, like, for instance, for Warzone, like, for Warzone, the Warzone community that watches on YouTube, you have like Tim the Tap Man and Dr. Disrespect. They usually, when they stream Warzone, they usually get about 30,000 viewers. And on Twitch, you got like Cloaksy and TP and a bunch of other people like that. They pull in a majority of the Warzone viewership. So you may go to the tab on Twitch and says Warzone has like, you know, 80,000 viewers, but 75,000 of them might be spread out amongst 5 different channels. and then the rest are just smaller channels. So it's like the chances of you getting viewed on a high viewer count game when you have other big time streamers playing, it's like sometimes it can happen, but most of the time it probably won't. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, there is still that rare chance that you will get spotted playing a high viewer count game. But, I mean, if you play a low view count game, you might get lucky and, you know, there'll only be 5 other people streaming that game. And the highest view count's like 15 people or something. And you can easily take that. Not take it over, I guess, but you can easily get on there and stream it as well.
You will undoubtedly be needed again when they return. In the meantime, do not rush away. The pyramid holds many secrets yet.
The Upended. A title suitable
crap,
for that
1500
which
seconds.
turned worlds upside down. When I was still uninitiated, I would stand guard at my post. I would look to the sky and see the two suns of my Lubre. One eternally shaded in the dark, the other always a brilliant blue. And in them, I had seen the folly of our kind. A fear of something we believed bigger than us, and a reliance on that which kept us. That blue sun that we harnessed our power from. A simple reversal of that power cracked the blue in half, shut it off, and Lubre died. I did not know it at the time, but it was necessary. And now that Savathun has trapped me within these walls, it will be necessary again. My witness. Whether I survive Savathun's betrayal or not, the Upended will ensure we salvage our perfect goal. The final abyss awaits us all.